Hello my dear esteemed viewers and followers, welcome yet again to my YouTube channel. It's October 2022, actually to be precise it's October 19th, and you know what that means to candidates. It's home stretch, it is the race towards the finishing point, and this is a time when candidates would want to finish with a magnificent power. Now, with that in mind, that we are towards the home stretch, I want to put a lot of emphasis today on what I would call marking the OMR form, or the Optical Mark Reader form, which is also called the answer sheets. I want to put this presentation straight to the doorstep of grade 6 candidates and class 8 candidates, those going to sit Kpsea exams and Kcpe examinations respectively. Now, to grade 6, this is going to be something very new, because it is for the first time that they are going to be introduced to marking the answer sheets, which involves drawing the lines which they are perhaps not very much used to. This particular Optical Mark Reader form or answer sheet is something that looks like this. These Optical Mark Reader or answer sheets normally come when it is pre-printed. Pre-printed here means that it comes when it has the details of a candidate already. The 3 details that a candidate should look up for immediately they receive the answer sheets are: number 1 is the index number, number 2 your name, and number 3 the name of the school. So you should be able to confirm that the index number written there is indeed your index number. You should be able to confirm that the name written there is indeed your name by spelling and by the order that you used when you are registering for Kcpe. It is very important to ensure that you do not receive someone else's answer sheet. So do confirm first before you use it. This particular Optical Mark Reader is very sensitive to dirt, meaning that you should not make it dirty. Ensure that if your hands do sweat, like those candidates who have got some kind of a condition where sometimes the palms sweat and all that, if you have such a condition, ensure that you have some handkerchief to be drying your hand with, and ensure that this Optical Mark Reader is not folded. Never fold it. This Optical Mark Reader is supposed to be used by a candidate by using only the ordinary pencil. The ordinary pencil that is highly recommended, or what I would highly recommend, is the German Stadler pencil, which is normally Stadler 110. However, any ordinary pencil can be used when you are doing that. And when you are using it, you ensure that you draw the line just within the box. The box that is provided, ensure that you do not draw the line outside it. So when you're drawing it, ensure that you mark right within the box, and you ensure that your marking is as dark as possible. Where need be, you can even write it and draw it and repeat it once or twice, just to ensure that it is very dark. What you need to know is that the pencil that you are using should not be too sharp, because if it is too sharp, then you may end up drawing a thin line or a faint line, and that may not be easily read by the machine that is going to be used to mark this particular answer sheet. So you ensure that it is not too sharp, but of course it should also not be too blunt, because if it is too blunt, then it can draw lines that may go or splash over to the other boxes, which is not really a good thing. You must also ensure that when you are using the Optical Mark Reader, this answer sheet, in the event that you need to erase, use a good eraser or a good rubber that is not going to leave any mark on it, like making dirty marks and all that. Some rubbers are not very good, so use a good quality rubber that is not going to leave any mark and that's going to erase clean. it is normally important that the moment you get your answer, you transfer it directly. You do not have to wait. You get your correct answer, transfer it immediately and mark it there. That way, you may not be able to skip any number, and ensure that you only mark one option per question. You should not mark more than one. That is what you really need to know when you are working with answer sheets, which is going to be used by class 8 and also grade 6 candidates in this year's examination. I wish you all the best as you are going to sit your Kcpe and Kpsea examinations for grade 6. Have a fabulous time and may you excel with flying colors. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel.